All right, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Also, give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. And as always, peace and mercy to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, back at it with another spiritual observation, man. So I came across this short. It says the Blade Runners of London City. So basically, if this is real, because you got to be circumspect. Well, it seems real enough. This is the spirit that is going to be on people to fulfill prophecy, especially here in Babylon the Great. The people are fed up, and they got these so-called blade runners out there cutting down these surveillance towers, man, because the people are fed up with the surveillance state, and we do know that it's only getting worse, especially here in Babylon the Great. Man, I went out to the park like last week. Bro, it was so many cameras out there, four-way cameras pointing in every direction, like damn near every pole, at least, bro. There was probably like 100 cameras out there in that park, bro. It was insane. It was sick. All right, but the people are aware of these things now. They're starting to see, you know what? You guys are invading our privacy. It's already been exposed that they listen, to, via the cell phone, even when it's off, the TVs, the smart TVs that they can hear, your conversations and things like that. They're always listening, always watching. Why this man is insane. He wants to be like Yahweh Hashim Al Shah. We understand that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun via the holy angels. So Esau Edom want to be like that. He want to be Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah and know what everybody's doing and dictate when they can eat or when they can do whatever they want to do. So that's all in relation to the MOTB spoken of in Revelation. But I'll play this video about these blade runners and we'll speak on it.
All learn something from the people of Britain right now. There's these cameras, ultra low emission zone cameras, and they'll just charge you for driving around in the intercity areas. And as you can see here, they be cutting them down. They cut them down a lot. They call them blade runners because they roll around the city and just chop them down everywhere. And I know what you're thinking. There's probably 2 or 3 cameras they get. They probably get a few a day. 50%. 50% at any given time throughout the city of London, these cameras are cut down. That's how high of a rate these guys work at. As you can see here, a whole intersection getting hit at once. Absolutely amazing. That's what happens when people work together towards a shared goal.
Okay, Khan, and that's what the Lord is prophesying through us, man. All right, through Malachi Hawashah and every brother that coming at the lot of a prophet, and we're saying that the people are going to work together for a common cause, which is to fulfill prophecy. The Lord said He's going to pour His Spirit out upon all flesh. So there's the right hand side. You got the prophets, the teachers, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, the believers. Then you got everybody else. You got 2/3 of the nation of Israel, Esau, Edom. All right, the heathens. They're going to fulfill the will of the Lord, and as in relation to the Lord pouring His Spirit out upon all flesh, and do just like this. So I want you guys to notice through the Spirit the boldness of people nowadays. First and foremost, look at here in Babylon the Great. Brothers has been speaking about this teenager crisis of you so-called black and brown people, all right, doing these mob or where they get 50, 100 of people and they ransack stores and shit like that, man. In the name of what? Just debauchery, violence, wickedness, ultimately. All right, and that's in the name of folly. How much more are the people going to be in a rebellious state when they can't eat, when the folly is completely gone, when people are sick, when they don't know where their next meal is coming from? They're going to come in the spirit. If they're doing this on camera in the middle of the day, these guys plus the people here in Babylon the Great doing these store grabs and shit like that, how much more in relation to prophecy? This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men. And let me get that word sedition real quick. It says civil rebellion. And that's kind of what you see with those Blade Runners, man. That's a spirit of civil rebellion. Because who put those cameras up? Ultimately, the government that's going into what we're finna read and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And again, that's happening now. That's going into, leadership, the government, but even the ones that execute the laws, the police, right? That's why these teenagers are not regarding the kings nor princes, ultimately, not regarding the president of the USA that says you can't steal and shit like that or you're going to be locked up. They don't care. How much more when the Lord bring forth these things, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? All right. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. That's why they're going to be troubled via a pestilence, man. That's going to be another reason why you're not going to be do air travel. All right. And travel from state to state via your vehicles. It's going to be like zones and shit like that. Martial law because of pestilence and disease, because people are actually about to be sick and they're going to really have to separate people. You hear the Ebola, you hear the other one. All right. And who knows what else is getting ready to happen. Okay. What was I? Sedition amongst men, of course. Yep. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, man. So these people are prideful, especially here in Babylon the Great. Pride. The woman is prideful. That's why this place is going to be destroyed via all the destruction, via the peculiar calamities. There's going to be fires, earthquakes in diverse places, volcanic eruptions. There are going to be animals getting out of the zoo and things, man, especially in a time of Jacob's trouble, the height of it, when there's no man to till the earth and work at the damn zoo and things like that. Those are just the zoo animals. There's millions of animals that's just outside of the zoo. They're going to be a problem, man. The Lord's going to put the spirit upon them, man. All right, to come up out of wherever they at, up until Leviathan, if you can receive that. All right, but again, a man shall desire to go into a city. All right, and it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. And we see the lack of pity now, man. Shit, especially with the so-called youth here. They ain't got no sympathy, no pity. They don't care. They'll get together and I'm talking about, it be hundreds of them sometimes, man. That's some scary shit. What are you supposed to do? Have you ever got smacked by a baby? That shit hurt. Them babies hit hard, man. How much more damn teenager, especially one of them country ass 6'2", 12, 13-year-old Jakes, man. Country ass nigga, big 6'2" nigga. He every bit of 13 years old, man. What can you really do if the Lord not with you, man? They're going to overpower you. 100 people, you can't. This is not the movies, man. You're not Bruce Lee. Like I'm saying, ain't all that karate stuff taking on, that shit ain't gonna work, man. You're gonna have to up the fire, and that's getting ready to happen through the spirit of poverty. How about Shemal Shah, Esau, Edom? Get ready to up fire. Hey, the government gonna up fire, and then the Lord gonna put the spirit upon nation against nation. So Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks are fed up, and oh man, I want to do another lesson going into this whole black fatigue shit. Girl, shut the hell up. Talking about black fatigue. Everybody's tired of everybody, dumbasses. It's because we're all out of fucking order. Now, we're striving for the masteries this way, but we ain't perfect neither. Or we just as guilty as everybody else, but the difference, we have Yahweh Shemal Shah to call upon. But everybody's tired of everybody. All right? Everybody know the problem with our people. All right? We know. But you so-called white people, shut the fuck up. The earth is tired of your ass as well. And it ain't just the so-called black people who's tired. It's every other fucking nation, especially outside USA. See, these Moabites here, all right, they either want to be black people or they want to be white people. They don't have their own fucking culture over here. All right, now over in China they do. They still doing their karate shit and they're cleaving onto that Buddha shit. All right, but over here you're nothing but a common American. You fucking so-called Chinese people, man. All right, but everybody's tired of your fucking karate kicking, weird looking fucking abomination eating ass. Yeah, all right. And do we need to talk about Esau, Edom? The whole earth is saying that they're fucking tired of you. Talking about some black fatigue, talking about my wicked ass young brothers and sisters because they doing a mob shit. At least they ain't somewhat shooting up the motherfucking school. Columbine ass nigga. Yeah, Columbine ass weird ass priest collar messing with children's nigga. I'm so sick of this shit, man. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers trying to man, all right, cool. You can call out our bullshit because we're guilty of that shit. But don't act like y'all nation is doing anything proper, Esau. Weird ass niggas. They don't know what's going on. They just got the spirit just to be jealous over something, man. Cause the whole earth wicked, man. It's just when we do something, we got salt. The scriptures speak about us being the salt of the earth, which means the flavor. So when we unalive, we make songs about it and we do it cool. We what they say niggas be is a joke, right? Mean type of shit. They say Jake be rolling up with the 1970s laid back shit when they getting ready to do a drive-by, man. They gonna pull up on you bumping Teddy Pendergrass, man. You hear that Teddy Pendergrass coming around the corner, man. You best go ahead and clear the set. Right? Nobody does it like us because we got the salt. When our women are whores, with the now we see your compromised state, Esau Edom. While you too busy talking shit, we're watching you, fool, via the internet. We're watching your descendants be nothing but Jake. All right, they're completely compromised in relation to your culture and your heritage of an Edomite. All right, they're not cleaving to that old shit at all. These people are reverencing you Edomites. You're reverencing the Israelites. You're talking like the Israelites. All right. You're dressing like the Israelites. You're dancing around like you're gyrating like Eve. All right. Now she doing it too. Now all the white girls twerking. Now all the white girls want big lips. Now all the white girls, getting lip fillers and now they want big butts. That was completely taboo in the United States for a while. You know that. Via Hollywood, I've seen these movies and shows talk about, is my butt too big? Is my butt too big? That's the spirit that was on the so-called white woman. They didn't like a big butt. That wasn't a good thing to have a big butt. Now, because, Jake is the salt of the earth, and even showed everybody that butt, everybody's doing it. Now the white girls is showing off their shape now. They dressing like that, showing off their curves and trying to, man, come on, y'all are compromised, man. You just talking shit, and it's going to go down. Let me tell you something about this Jacob's trouble for you Edomites out here. We prophesy about the judgment starting at at the Lord's house, man, starting with you Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But for the rest of you inhabitants of the earth, starting with you Esau Edom, don't think you ain't finna take casualties, my guy. The same motherfuckers that's talking shit on this camera about black fatigue, y'all gonna be the first one to catch it in the motherfucking skull. You know what I mean? You gonna be the first pop off when it really go down and the violence really happen like that, and it's getting kinetic. All right, shit, you gonna be the first to go. You need to worry about your own nation. You need to worry about your own self, because we gonna fucking take care of our business. Our people are wicked. We're taking care of it. The Lord is taking care of it. Mind your goddamn business, Esau. You're just as fucked up as anybody else, if not more than everybody. Based, man. Weird ass dude. Like, leave us alone. Everybody else is worshiping us. Football love. Esau love football and shit. Finally, who's playing in that motherfucker but Jake, for real? Couple fucking white quarterbacks and Jake. I'm saying, y'all obsessed with our people, and Jake don't got money to be at the basketball games like that. You see that camera pan in the crowd, all you see predominantly is fucking Edomites, Moabite, Japanese people. You know what I mean? But mostly white people watching a bunch of niggas, right, up and down the court and trying to act like y'all hate us. Y'all don't hate us. Y'all are obsessed with us. Stop the cap. Y'all want to be with us. Y'all don't hate us for real. Esau either he jealous, but I'm talking about you descendants, you regular 9 to 5 niggas that want to get on the camera and talk about some black fatigue. It's white fatigue. Everybody's sick of you white people. Your dude culture, your wild ass man, your Red Bull culture, all that old bullshit. You know what I mean? Your sarcasm, your fucking dick jokes, man. Your fart jokes. Scary Movie 6 coming out. Fuck them niggas, man. Wayne's brother, that whack ass spoof movie, man. Jake still might go see that shit. But you know what I'm saying, man? Come on, man. You play too much. Esau always coming in that American Pie spirit, old fart jokes, old just sex, stupid ass, getting laid spirit. All right, that's all Edomite shit. We're sick of that. Is what the whole point is. Get laid, dude. All that old shit, man. We're tired of it. Just like people are tired of our people, the way that they dress, the way that they talk, man. Especially little punk ass, little Judite black boy, little pretty boy. Man, we're hate looking at little Jake like that, little pretty boy. You know what I mean? Hate looking at you niggas, weird ass dancing, bedazzled jean wearing, bedazzled beanie wearing niggas. And look at the fashion. It's getting even crazier. Now they done ballooned it out. They're wearing big clothes again. And it's just crazy. I'm liking it more than the skinny jeans, you know what I'm saying? saying? But it's still just, we never figured out how to dress, man. We never figured out how to dress. Let the Lord give us the damn garments in the kingdom, man. This shit ain't it, man. We ain't never, if you really look back at it, when was we ever really fresh? Like, if you look back, man, them clothes is big ass jerseys when I was a teenager, fucking throwback era, big ass clothes, jabots. We never figured it out, man. And if you go back too far, what are we wearing? Hot ass itchy suits in the fucking 50s and 60s in our captivity, trying to look like our oppressors. It's you niggas trying to look like the oppressors. I seen these motherfucking pictures of Jake in Chicago, all right, on so-called Sunday after church in they so-called Sunday best, looking like they oppressor. That ugly hot ass itchy suit. Whole fucking family up in suits, nigga, a little bolder. Got a little boulder on his head, thinking that this is it, thinking I'm somebody now because I got a hot ass itchy suit on like Esau. I want to be like Esau and wear a suit. Yeah, and that's the spirit of the fucking Christians, man. Put on that fucking hot ass suit in that fucking synagogue of Satan, right? And they think that's all good because they got on that suit, right? And the scriptures speak about that. Let me bring that up. I think, maybe. Yeah, let's see. I might have it. Let me see. What was it? Saying. Oh, I'll just get it right quick. Stand by. Books, KJV. Here we go. Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 11:2. Commend not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. So people abhor us for having that prophet look, man, coming out on highways and byways with garments, not having edge ups and lineups and things, and lining our beard stuff and things like that. They abhor us. We don't look like the world. We don't look like the worldly men. We don't look like IUIC, with their dreads and manicured ass looks, man. And the bitches weak. They love that shit. They claim they want a real man and all this and shit, but they really want a bedazzled ass, lasered hair metrosexual ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Only when it's great tribulation, only when society fails and collapses and it's a time of war, not peace, will a woman want a real man. And you know what's gonna happen. Isaiah 4:1. Those real men is only gonna be found in the house of Israel, man. All right, starting with the prophets of Yahweh Bahashem Ahawashah. They're gonna be a high value man in that day, and most of you women have already blew it. All right, you're just there to fulfill prophecy of shame. All right, we're gonna shame you. We're gonna be able to discern that you were full of it. Now is the time. Pay now or pay later. Come back now. I did a lesson yesterday speaking about briefly in an epistle, or the day before yesterday, and apostles have said this, and I experienced it yesterday out the blue. One of the girls that left me after I did a lesson going into it briefly about how these women gonna come back, and she go hitting me up 10 o'clock talking about, you know what I'm saying, I ain't fuck with her though, I ain't going back, you know what I'm saying, but they always come back, Jake, and just know that they will always come back, because those men that they left you for, or those bitches that they left you for, it's all gonna come to naught. All right, those dudes are gonna perish, and I pray for that. I don't want the bitch back or nothing like that, but I am going to pray for these women that left us, that they see the error of their ways, that they see that these 2/3 are nothing, that they're nothing, all right, but a bunch of weak ass men in big bodies. Either go get a six whatever nigga because of the look, nigga, every bit of a sodomite, you know what I mean, every bit of a sodomite, but because he got that look, you'll commend a man for his beauty. That's why they cleave unto that church shit and those pastors with those hot ass itchy suits on. It's a spirit behind niggas that wear suits. And some brothers want to wear suits, man. Whatever. It's the spirit though. That come with wearing that suit, man. That's Esau shit, man. We got to get our own garments and wear even blue jeans, man. Ripped up ass blue jeans, man. I get it. But blue jeans wasn't even invented for like fashion. It was, invented for the working man type shit. Basically, we gotta get out of here, man, and get the real garments, man. Whatever the Lord got, cause this blue ripped up blue jean, raggedy tight ass shit, holes all in our blue jean. That ain't it. We look raggedy as shit. Even though we make things look good, whatever it is, yeah, we did make a hot ass itchy suit look good. We did make a 4XT look good. I guess Jake did let those skinny jeans look good. Let him tell it. Let him tell it. But man, let Yahweh Shema Shai have his perfect work. That's why you gotta trust in the Lord, to be above us. The Lord gonna dress us, man, and he got the white garments for us for sure. Once we get in the kingdom, man, he's gonna bless us with that perfection where we can dress to the T, and put on, them undefiled garments, and not have those mixed fabrics. And, there's going to be, materials that we've never even fathomed. That's in relation to eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, man. The Lord got materials and that we haven't seen to adorn our body, man. He got jewels and like these chain. What we got? What Cuban links is like the main thing. Like, come on, like the way that they mold and shape the jewelry. Come on, man. In the kingdom, it gonna be nothing but custom pieces, man. All that Cuban link shit just change. It's gonna be different. Also, it's gonna be so many ways to link the gold and the different metals together to hang upon our necks, man. Not just a damn Cuban link, man. All right, that they charging the arm and leg for, man. That's why we gotta get out of here through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashai, man. Now let's go to the book of Habakkuk. 2:2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And that's going into the prophets. Hey, that 12 chart site, the 12 chart sign that people can read and see their respective tribes, man. Okay, that's making it plain upon tables. But just speaking the truth, man. All right, not having any guile in our speech. For the vision is set is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And right now it is speaking, and the Lord is speaking via the prophets, man, and not lie. The Lord is not a man that he should do that. Though it tarry, wait for it. So it's about patience as well. But hey, this thing is gonna take off, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. There it is. So it's been tearing, but it's like a snowball effect, right? It's just gonna speed up as it picks up more and more mass, right? And that snowball is rolling down the hill. All right, this is the shitstorm of the great tribulation, the destabilization missions that the Lord has, man. He's destabilizing this place. Ultimately, he's destabilizing the mental state of the inhabitants of Babylon the Great. They're not stable. Therefore, they're going to be able to fulfill prophecy of being out in the street and shooting each other and all this old crazy shit, man. All right. And for you women that think y'all gonna cleave on the prostitution, that's gonna be far and far out that day, man. Those days are over with. You had your entire existence, past lives to be doing the prostitute things. The Lord really not finna deal with that shit, man. Yeah, it's gonna be women getting ravished, but I'm saying for you women that think you're gonna cleave onto that ancient profession of I'm gonna sell my body, and it's not gonna be like that. You're not just gonna be able to sell your body and get a plate. It's gonna be more shit that come with it. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, you may be just a whole fucking slave to somebody, like you know what I mean? Who knows, man? And I'm talking about one of them UN troops, one of them Gurga troops, whoever the fuck, is gonna come over here, whatever the fuck gonna happen, or wherever the Lord gonna take you during Jacob's trouble, man. But now is the time to prepare. Now it's time to await high time. All right, so that's the spirit that we ought to be in, awaking, seeing what's going on. Just like I started the epistle with the Blade Runners. People are fed the F up, man. That is the spirit. Right, it's important. The Lord put the spirit upon us to see these things and do these epistles and filter it through the scriptures. So those Blade Runners is the spirit that's on people. They're cutting shit down. That's something that they'll do here in Babylon. I'm surprised they haven't started doing that now. We have this shit here, right? These damn school cameras that they pop up. Where the hell are the school kids at? First and foremost, why wasn't this shit out when we was in school, when we was actually out? You know what I mean? Actually outside. Right, they should have had that then. Well, I guess technology wasn't up to par, but now, just like out in London, man, same thing with the school cameras or traffic cameras, man. You see it all the time. You'll accidentally make a mistake and shit, man, or let you be going a fucking mile over the school speed limit, and ain't no kids even out here because they don't come outside. And you gonna pay a fine for that shit, a hefty one, man. And if you don't pay a fine, hey, you're liable to be imprisoned via the process of wickedness that is Esau's Edom rulership, man. They'll lock your ass up, man, for not paying that shit eventually via the process. You know what I mean, put you on probation. That shit happened to me, man. Shit, like the Lord's, chastening me, making sure, and you know what I mean. I didn't pay. Then my license got suspended. Them folks time I put me on probation about that shit. The Lord let me get through it. And I believe, bro, it was some thousands of motherfucking dollars to reinstate my motherfucking license. You understand me? Some thousand. I think it was like $2,000. Whatever the max that you could get that bitch ass jump. Hey man, Yahweh Hashem Shah cursed that judge that gave me no mercy. Never like I never had any type of issue with my license and nothing. As soon as that man give me the max fine, bitch. All right, you gonna be my slave in the kingdom. I want you brothers pray for that. Any Edomite that offended us, or you personally coming with me, it's gonna get rough for you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Dude called me itty bitty when I was getting wrapped in chains, man. One time I was getting locked up going through the process. Matter of fact, it was right when I seen I was living in Atlanta, and the Lord had locked me up right when I seen the Brothers of Great Millstone, the brother Martin Kassak from Mississippi camp. I seen that brother. He the brother that the Lord used to wake me up. I seen it like maybe no more than 2 weeks before I got locked up, you know, and during that process, no, that wasn't, I got locked up a lot. That time, well, that wasn't it doesn't matter. One time I was locked up and I was getting a chain wrapped around me and fucking Edomite just talking shit. Cause you know what I mean? I've lost a lot of weight, man, via all the shit I've been through, man. I used to be pretty yoked up, man, in the military, but fuck that yoked up shit. That shit yoked up ain't gonna save your ass, nigga. I fast till I'm wasted away for this shit. If I see the benefits of it, I don't care about what you niggas saying at this point. It hurt at first, you know, the skinny show, but man, please. But yeah, nigga called me itty bitty. He said, you itty bitty. Oh, I've made a request to take him, and every day I see his ass in the kingdom, or some of my children, whoever I'll make sure that all day I have somebody calling him itty bitty in the kingdom. Itty bitty Edomite, itty bitty Edomite, itty bitty Edomite, itty bitty Edomite. That's what's gonna happen, brother. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, keep your mouth shut. And how you treat people, even when the Lord is giving us over, it matters. Just like the people that gave Pilate, yeah, you gonna catch it too. Yeah, even though you know what I'm saying, you realize that the people was wrong. You know, our people was wrong. You still gave Malak Yahweh Shah up. You know, to be unalive. So you gonna catch it too, Pilate. You know what I'm saying? Your guards, everybody, man, everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna catch it. Call hello Yahweh Shema Shah, and I guess I could leave it there, man. May Yahweh Hashem Shah be with us during this time of great tribulation. Shalom.